Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today's practice is a gentle practice where we are lying completely on our back for the entire practice. So no props are needed for this one. So feel free to roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start to arrive on our back in a supine position. Take a moment to keep your knees bent, your feet planted, and keeping feet maybe about hips distance apart. In your body, it might feel good to have them a little bit wider than that. And then feel free to relax the head on back. The neck is nice and long. If it's helpful, you can even lift up the hips, slide your tailbone down towards your feet. Feel the back of the spine elongate there. And just find a nice resting position on your back, feet planted, knees bent. Arms can be down by your sides, maybe palms facing down to feel that connection with your mat. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable or find a soft gaze. Do take a few moments though to allow yourself to arrive on your mat and start to tune in to your body and your breath. So without changing the breath in any way, just start to tune in and notice how you're breathing right now. Notice where your breath lands in your body. And so we're going to start out with some pelvic tilts, but working with the breath. So if you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and seal the lips. Start to breathe in and out through the nose. Notice how that changes the breath. Notice how that may even change the mind, your thoughts. And so we're going to start to invite in some pelvic tilts, working with the breath. So on your next inhale, start to imagine you're arching just through the low back. You can feel the pelvis tilting forward. And then on your next exhale, slowly letting the low back push in towards your mat, push into the floor. Notice how your pelvis tilts backwards now. So it's an inhale, arching just the lower back, reaching the pelvis forward. And exhaling, think about pushing the low back in towards the mat, into the earth. And just breathing on your own here, breathing with your own pace. Inhaling, arching the low back. And exhaling, letting the low back sink back in towards your mat. Just feeling that gentle rotation of the pelvis as you're moving back and forth. It doesn't have to be anything big, nothing forceful here. These gentle movements really can make a big difference. Especially if you have your eyes closed and just starting to really tune into how this feels in your body. The sense of no rush. On your next exhale, pause there, letting the back side of the body release, relax. Start to hug in your right knee towards the chest. Extend your left leg long down the mat. Perhaps your next inhale, bringing your right knee a little bit closer towards your chest, maybe even opening out the right knee out to the right side. Feeling a little bit more through the left hip flexor, the front of the hip there. And I do like keeping my eyes closed here just so it really allows me to tune into this experience here. Your next inhale, bringing the right knee back to center. Hug both of your knees in towards the chest. Feel free to take a gentle sway side to side here on your back. Maybe even wrapping the hands around the knees. And feel free to just circle the knees here. That can feel interesting on the low back and the sacrum area. Release both feet back down towards the mat. Hug just your left knee in towards your chest here. Extend your right leg long down the mat. And again, perhaps your next inhale, you reach your left knee a little bit closer towards your chest, maybe extending the left knee out towards the left side. Notice how that changes sensation through the front of the hips, your right hip flexor. Taking a few deep breaths, still breathing in and out through the nose. Your next inhale, sweep your left knee back in towards center. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Again, maybe a gentle sway side to side or circling the knees using the hands. Plant both feet down towards your mat. Set the feet about hips distance apart. Palms down towards your mat, arms down by your sides. Setting up for bridge pose. Feel free to even spread your toes wide, feeling the feet down towards the earth. Think strong legs, strong feet rooted down into the earth. Take your next inhale to lift the hips high, activating through the glutes. So think about squeezing the glutes. Again, nice strong legs. Exhale, releasing the hips all the way down towards the mat. Your next inhale, lifting the hips. And exhale to release all the way down. Inhaling, lifting the hips, squeezing the glutes. Exhale to release down. We'll do that one more time here. Inhale, lifting the hips high, squeezing the glutes. And slow exhale, coming all the way down. Hugging your knees in towards the chest. Again, maybe sway side to side. Take a few moments to come back to your breath. Plant your feet down towards the mat. Heel toe your feet out a little closer or a little wider towards the outer edges of your mat. Hands go to the belly if that's comfortable, or arms out to a T. Let's take a nice leisurely windshield wiper through the knees side to side. I like having my hands to the belly and just allowing me to really think about softening the belly. Nice gentle breaths here. No rush to the breath, no rush to the movements. Just a nice gentle release here. Especially if you're already kind of tired or overworked, but you feel like you do need to arrive on your mat just to really tune into how you're feeling and make a little bit of movement through the body, release some stagnant energy. Allow that to happen with no rush, keeping the body at ease. Slowing down your windshield wiper movement here through the knees. When your knees come back up to center, take a moment to pause there. Heel toe the feet back in a little closer. Hug in your right knee towards the chest. Extend your extend your left leg long down the mat again. Left hand to right knee, pulling the right knee across to the left side here, finding a gentle twist. Right arm can go out to a T or a cactus shape. Anything that allows you to relax through that right shoulder blade here. Just finding a gentle twist. An option here to also bend through the left knee, catch a hold of the left foot, and finding a gentle stretch through the left quad area. So we have a couple of options for you. So do what feels best in your body. Just meeting your body where it's at. Staying for a few breaths. Relaxing your jaw, relaxing all of the muscles around the face and the eyes. If you had a hold of the right foot, go ahead and slowly release. On your next inhale, lifting your right knee, coming back to center, hugging both knees in towards the chest. Any movement here that felt good and useful. And then planting both feet back towards your mat here. You need to lift your hips and slide your spine long down your mat again, or just adjusting in any way to where you can feel like the entire backside of the body can relax. Now, hugging left knee in towards the chest, extend your right leg long again down your mat. Wrapping your right hand around left knee, pull your left knee across, find that gentle twist. Again, any arm variation through the left arm, anything that was comfortable there, you can just relax through the left arm. Or you can start to bend the right knee if that felt good on this side. Catch a hold of the right foot if that's available. Finding a position here, finding a shape that works best in your body. It still allows you to relax. Find your breath, sealing the lips. Gentle breath in through the nose. Longer exhale through the nose. And without slingshotting the right foot, if you had a hold of the right foot, go ahead and slowly release from that. On your next inhale, lifting your left knee, bringing your right knee with you, coming all the way onto your back again, hugging both knees in towards the chest. Now planting both feet again down towards your mat, extending both legs long down your mat. And take a moment to arrive in your Shavasana. Now, the Shavasana you can stay in for as long as you would like to. If you feel super depleted, feel free to stay for as long as you would like until you feel like you're ready to move. And arriving in a shape here that feels good. So feel free to take up space, maybe widening the legs and the arms. Maybe one hand can come to belly, one hand to heart. And just take a few moments to stay. Notice how that little bit of movement and the connection to your breath might have changed how you're feeling, maybe physically, emotionally, or mentally. Just taking time to notice. So again, feel free to stay here for as long as you would like. And this is where I close out the practice. And until next time, namaste.